Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. That's right, we are live. It is day 3 of Christmas week here at the Wrasslin for Life Network. We are ready, we are set, and we are going hard on Aew Dynamite tonight. The holiday bash is here. It is the season. We got lots to talk about, lots of rumors, lots of news, lots of buzz, as always in the wrestling world. We got lots coming up your way, including a couple program changes, but it's because we listen to you, the fans. But folks, strap in, strap on, don't go anywhere. Have a good time. Put a smile on your face. We got AEW Dynamite Holiday Bash right now. Let's go. Ding, 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 and we are live, we are set, and we are off and running, folks. It is a Wednesday night, so you know what that means. I see some chat popping up already. Folks, welcome to the show, welcome to the channel. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday. Hump Day is in the books. Tonight we have the Holiday Bash. MJF's in the house. We have FTR in action. Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, and whatever way we want to call it, he will also be heard from tonight. There is a lot going on this show. Pretty stacked card. Hopefully TK has a little, Christmas cheer in his pocket, and he sends us on our way with a really, really good show tonight. But that being said, if you're just tuning in, get your comments in. Say hello. Don't be shy. Ricky Starks is here. We're getting the pose. And Ricky looking like a star. What can I say? Absolute Ricky Starks in the building. And we'll see what's next for Ricky. I will remind everybody out there, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. I am KJ White, Mr. Every Night, the Iron Man of YouTube. And it is a pleasure to be here with you. Like I said, day 3 of Christmas week. We're looking forward to it. We got more coming your way. Me and the fam, we are up to no good as usual. We did switch something up, and I will repeat this later on in the show, but for those tuning in right now, a couple of the fans in the chat yesterday were talking about our first annual award show, and kind of asked, is there any way we could move it to Saturday? We had a chit chat about it, so we will be doing the 4 Lifeys, the Golden KJs. We will be doing that on Saturday tomorrow. We have a special edition of Let's Rumble. We're going to look back through 2022, give you a bit of a year in review. We're going to rumble over some of the topics and bring up some of the stuff that was most rumbleable all year long. So, folks, tune into that. And remember, doubleheader Friday, SmackDown, Rampage. We ain't done yet. So we will be still sitting here talking to you guys, even when Santa Claus is on his way to town. So that is the update on that. Ricky Starks is in the ring cutting a promo. And again, we'll see how he handles this. All right. Going right at the champ. Victor, good to see you. Let's go. Damian, welcome back. As always, looking forward to Death Triangle versus Elite. No DQ. Listen, I wish I was looking forward to this, guys. And maybe someone can give me a couple reasons why I should be looking forward to this. This is the 5th match. And yes, we're going to no DQ, so it just means more chaos than usual. Because in most of these matches, a lot of things happen outside of those realms. I just don't know. I haven't been behind this from day one. Everyone who's tuned into these streams knows I've been critical of, the Bucks. I've been critical of the Elite and how everything has played out between, Punk as well as FTR, some of what seems to be the nepotism in the company. As a fan, it rubs me the wrong way. So we'll see. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be spot heavy. I'm sure it's going to be chaotic. I'm sure it's going to be a crazy night. But folks, we will be here for the whole damn thing. Oh, shit. This can't be who I think it is. What is happening in my life right now, folks? No, shut the fuck. Oh my. Okay, so before I put my foot in my mouth or say too much, I'm going to wait and see how this plays out a little bit. If you guys are watching Dynamite right now, Chris Jericho is coming out to have a conversation with Ricky Starks, which to me is another example of, oh, did that Starks guy just get himself over? Sign me up, boss. That's what this feels like. I got a lot to say about Jericho. I really got a lot to say about Jericho these days. It bothers me that Jericho's the one to come out and have a conversation with Ricky Starks right now. Jericho should be nowhere near Ricky. He is going to douse the fire in a hot minute. And why is he looking like Sting? Is that on purpose? Does he purposely, like... Oh, fuck. Help me, folks. Help me. Am I wrong? Is Jericho just not AEW's version of Hulk Hogan? Oh, fuck. I don't even care about that song anymore. Honestly, what am I missing? Like, this is insane. If Sammy wanted to come out and have a conversation with Ricky, sure. Daniel, sure. Jericho, stay away from Ricky. I've been watching you for a long time, Ricky Starks. Creepy. How long do you think the hook match will last, over or under 2 minutes? I'm going to say over 2 minutes, Damien, but not much longer than that. So now Jericho is hyping up Ricky. So is Jericho recruiting Ricky Starks? Or at least attempting to? And that can't happen. That can't happen, folks. There's no way that can happen. Come on now. Come on. Speaking of Jericho, Action Andrade was back in Dark Elevation. There you go. Now, the only way that upset really matters is if the kid continues, right? Like, 1, 2, 3 kids stuck around. You got him over. So now we get to see him in other matches. If this kid gets buried back down in Dark and he just moves on to Ricky Starks, why isn't it Action Andrade? I'd rather it be Action Andrade coming out to talk to Starks. Who's the buzz guy of the month? Oh, is it Ricky? I'll go fuck that up. I'll be right back. Same thing he did to Eddie Kingston. Wow, like it's crazy. Orange Cassidy's hot. Everyone's dressing up like him for Halloween. Sign me up, coach. We're getting Sammy sucks chants. This segment sucks. I mean, nobody's really anybody into what's happening right now. Jericho just came and just shat all over this. Oh. Looks like Chris Jericho is the biggest star in AEW. They have Tony Khan. It's a joke. Listen, we'll get into this probably during the Rumble, maybe. But we've talked about it a lot, Damien. And I mean, really, no one's here to counter argue me tonight. So that might be dangerous. But listen, the way it is Jericho is wedged in Tony Khan's pocket, so to speak. And it's bad. Like, he's literally going around saying, and Ricky Starks is just ripping him. Go, Ricky, go. Jericho has come along and sucked the heat out of everyone. He fucking buried MJF for a year plus. What's up, James? How you doing? Welcome on back. Thank you, Ricky. Exactly. Jericho should be in the back with Andrade. One fluke win does nothing for the kid. It should have been, he literally did, like, he did it so he could, see what I did for that kid. Nothing. It's like he was, shaking his hand for change and you dropped it in the sewer and said, oh, close enough. Fucking hell. This is a fucking horrible way to start. I asked Tony to have some Christmas spirit and he's bah humbugging me. Fucking turning into the Grinch as we sit here. I have no idea what he said. I have no idea what they're chanting right now. Yeah, it's awful. And the list, and what I think blows my mind, like when you host a podcast and you bring yourself on the show to tell yourself what an amazing job you did this year, it's instant throw up in the mouth. And I don't care who you are. That's fucking horrendous. And listen, if Jericho's trying to convince the world and himself that now in his 50s in AEW, getting these shit matches over guys like Colt Cabana is better than when he was 30, beating guys like Austin and The Rock and in battles with guys like Eddie Guerrero. Like, are you kidding me? You're really going to tell me that this fucking trip-trop, self-indulgent, nonsensical fucking 2022 with Chris Jericho is really the best year of his career? Thumbs up if you think that's right. Thumbs down if you agree with me, and that's complete horse dookie. Yeah, I guess just a fluke. Get back to dark. What the hell are you doing here? Uh-oh, the hat is in the ring. Fuck. I'm so mad right now because I'm such a fan of Ricky Starks that I don't want him to go down this road. Fuck. That's all I got, folks. This is where a co-host comes in handy when I run out of. I'm just speechless. So Ricky Starks is taking a beating from the Jericho Society, who, yes, oh, here comes Double A, not Arn Anderson, Action Andrade. Why does he look like Sting with shiny boots? Oh, that sucked. Oh, there goes the hat. Wow, big clothesline. So Ricky in action. That's not bad, actually. And you have to do this. You have to give this. Oh, shit. You have to give this kid some type of push forward to make that win matter. We got a thumbs down. I like it. Let's go. What a way to kick off Dynamite. Get out of here. KJ, Ricky Starks referenced a new AEW debuting on January 4, 2023. Is AEW getting repackaged? No, I don't believe so. Not at all. Maybe just a new look, update the graphic. I don't know. Change the vibe. A new AEW. Interesting. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think he is. I don't think we're getting repackaged. I will remind everyone we are getting Hook tonight. We are getting Bryan Danielson. We are getting MJF. Don't think any of them are in action, unfortunately. Oh, Hook is. And then, of course, we get FTR and the Guns. And John Moxley against Darius Martin. Why? Wow, up next, folks. We're 15 minutes into the show. Now, I'll be honest, you should have opened the show with this. Now, you should technically be ending the show with an absolute dumpster fire. If you guys are going to tear the fucking house down, go last. Because right now you're going to burn every fucking person in that building out. Are you going to follow this up with... Oh. All right, I feel like I'm being too critical of the show. But we got to leave for the win. Get your predictions in, folks. Let me know. Who you taking, who you got, who's going to win. Yeah, win or go home for the Bucks. I got the Bucks and Kenny by a mile tonight. Absolutely. The minute they went down 3-1, they started making comments about, "Whoa, what a comeback this would be." Wink, wink. I said it would be 3-0. I was wrong by one match. Thumbs up for Action Andrade. There you go. There you go. Listen, I was critical that if that kid was going to be left down in dark, it would have been completely worthless to have him take that win. We see him with Starks. We'll see where this goes. But they have to utilize him and give him a little bit of a shine, or else it was a worthless win. But that being said, that opening segment wasn't good at all. Ricky was excellent. And the idea that Ricky is now caught up in the spider web that is the Jericho Appreciation Society or Jericho anything makes me really sad as a Ricky Starks fan. That being said, I really like the Death Triangle, and they are on the way out to the ring. Got the Elite. Ricky is such an amazing promo. I agree, C Money. I think Ricky is a star. He's got the look. He's got an attitude. He's that guy that kind of just commands your attention. Like, he walks in the room with an attitude, and I think he's got a huge upside. And this is a guy I think could really thrive in like a WWE system. I really think with everything he brings to the table, he could be really, really used well in WWE. I can't be crazy. Like, it's like I'm spitting conspiracy theory where I watch, Eddie Kingston gets hot with his, he puts that the news article out about, the tough times and everything he's been through, and he's white hot, and people are losing their mind every time that music hits. But here comes Jericho, and we haven't seen him since. And it's just been such a pattern. All right. Triple Condus. Oh, wow. All three men in stereo. Up over the top ropes. And now Fenix back into the ring with, I think, Nick. Elite win the next two. I completely agree, Hubs. I think they're winning the next three, to be honest with you. I think they're making the comeback. So it'll be even more historic that they won. And why is this happening? It's probably the only way we could get them to agree to go under. Okay. The oily guy just threw a back elbow. Oh, here comes Cutler dressed. Oh, yes! My favorite. Alex Abrahantes. Oh, wow. Stops Brandon Cutler, but gets sprayed in the face for his efforts. I could really do without Brandon Cutler in my life. Pump kick. Oh, all right. We just got kicks for everybody. Drop kick. All right. And the crowd's cheering. We knew this was going to be spot heavy, so everyone takes a kick in the face. Oh! Penta found a garbage can. Penta found a garbage can. Folks, it's heating up. What's up, Thomas? How you doing? How you doing tonight? Welcome back. Welcome back. It's always a pleasure. Death Triangle for the win. Who has a brighter future, Theory or Starks, in 5 years? Ooh, I like them both. I think Theory's slightly more. I correct me if I'm wrong, but Theory's younger. Maybe not by much, but I think it's actually a little bit younger. So, yeah, I think overall, especially with Theories in the WWE system, and you see now, like, a lot of people criticized how the whole Money in the Bank thing went, and I did too. But at least now, look where you've brought him to. So I think, like, watching what's happening to Starks here tonight, you just don't know. By March he could be relegated to dark duty, and we never see him. It's hard to say. Oh, Nick Jackson on the apron. Over the top, face buster. Moonsault off the apron, and he starts limping again. Remember, the rumors about him actually hurting his ankle a little bit, and Penta hits him with the sling blade on the floor, and pop goes the Weasel because the Weasel goes pop, folks. I think that's where Nick would say pause. All right. So I believe some people out there just went to commercial. I didn't, but they called it. Did some people out there go to commercial? Shida and Hayter tonight should be a banger. I'm looking forward to this. I'm a big fan of both ladies, so I think they have the ability to put on a good match. I'm looking forward to this one for sure. Smile mark. AEW is being taken by the way too old to be wrestler guys, Jericho and Jarrett. Listen, we'll get to Jarrett later, Smile Mark. I've heard some people that, you know what, are respected opinions in wrestling talk very highly of what Jarrett's doing in AEW, and I could not disagree more. And do keep in mind, if you guys are just tuning in here, I'm an AEW fan, and these are my criticisms. I'm not a WWE mark. I like the WWE. I grew up in the WWE, but I became an AEW fan because I wanted the alternative. I just don't get what's happened. We got a Christmas tree in the ring, by the way, if you're keeping track at home. They can't stand it up because of the platform. All right. Yeah, okay. So now we got a fake Christmas tree in one corner. We got a chair propped up. Everyone's just kind of laying around. The match has really gone slow for a minute here. Everyone's just kind of like setting up the next prop. We got everyone squaring off. Yeah, things have slowed down quite a bit. Fenix kind of walks away from Nick. Matt's sitting on the apron. Have you made your prediction yet? The Elite. Death Triangle. You give me a D for Death Triangle. Give me an E for Elite. But let me know, folks. Don't be shy. Don't be quiet. Thank you for tuning in. Never fear. Larry is here. Things just got better. I like it. Dale, good to see you. Good to see you. Got tables out. Yes, we did. Kenny goes into the tree. The artificial pine tree. See, I don't know why they don't let JR call moments like that and let him yell a little. Oh, Fenix trying to fix the tree up. Oh, there goes the tree. Fucking hell. Oh, wait, hold. Everyone stand still for a minute. We got to pick the tree back up. Oh, the crowd cheers for the tree. This is, guys. Answer me this, folks out there. Am I being too critical or too picky at how much this match slowed right down? Now, yes, it's going to pick back up, but there was everyone standing still to get that tree back up. I don't know. It's interesting decision making. Super kick on Penta. Fenix ducks the clothesline, but eats a super kick anyway. Big sell by Fenix. Oh, he kicked the chair. Going now, Pac all over that ankle. I think Wardlow versus Samoan Joe for TNT Championship will steal the show. It has every opportunity to do so, sir. And how could you not be excited about this match? Let's see if they get, I don't know. We'll see how much time they get. We'll see what happens. And I know we're getting FTR in the main event tonight, but I really think if you're going to have this type of match and these trios belts are important, put it in the main event spot. But the problem then is they get nervous because if they have to follow an FTR match, even if it is the Ass Boys, they might not want that. Oh, there goes Nick. Now we got the garbage can on the post. Now he's got Pac on his shoulders. Pac, whatever. Oh, okay. Flips through, grabs the trash can. We know what's coming. Milks all out of the trash can. Late 2 count. Late 2 count. Boom, 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 bottom. All right, folks. What are you thinking? How's this match going for you? Never fear, Larry's here. Right Theory has a bigger machine pushing him. Starks is at the mercy of TK. We have a broom with barbed wire. All right. We have a broom with barbed wire. All right. Does anyone agree or understand why I feel like if you're going to have all this chaos, going first is not good for your show? Fenix. I have picture-in-picture. Okay. I didn't get picture-in-picture, so I'm happy about that. Commercial with picture-in-picture. All right. So I'm catching up. What do you think of Double J and Jay Lethal going after the AEW tag team versus Matt Cass? I don't like it. I don't like it. You got other people that you could be propping up. And I mean, listen, I'm a fan of Jay Lethal. And once upon a time, I was a fan of Jarrett. I really liked when Jarrett did the full-on heel turn, got rid of the long hair, went spiky, started calling people slap nuts. I was all for it. I'm a big fan of Jarrett. But I don't like people are, what Jarrett's doing for these. What Jarrett's doing for these young guys. They're just taking up spots. They're taking up TV time. Matt threw a table. And then Nick up, holding the ankle. Oh! Senton on back. Tiger Driver 98 onto the barbed wired broom. Fenix is down. Kenny's got a broom stuck to his ass. Listen, we knew it was going to be a spot show. Dave Meltzer, get your stars ready, buddy. I prefer DDT. Fair enough. He's bringing major heat to AEW, but not good heat. He has the I'm going to turn this channel off heat. Absolutely. What's up, Ronnie? Elite, but I want Death Triangle to win. Listen, I would love for Death Triangle to win. And if we got I know we've kind of had a taste of it, but a really good program. Yes, Tony, a program where you have Death Triangle and House of Black proper. I'm all for it. My fear is the Elite's going to win this. Wait. Oh, Alex getting involved, breaking up the V trigger. There's Penta. Pac is back up on this. Oh, kick to Kenny. So this match still going. Flamethrower. Nice to see you. Are you looking forward to seeing a return match? My sons are taking me as an Xmas gift. Flamethrower. That's an amazing Xmas gift. So shout out and kudos to your son or sons. 2. Wow, that was close. There's no way they lose 4-1. Phoenix got the hammer. Why are you thinking? It's no DQ. He just dropped you on a broom. Don't think about it. There it is. Yes. Good job. Ray not wasting any time. Oh, wow. Kenny kicked out. Yeah, this is all right. But no, I am excited about the match. I mean, again, we haven't seen Cena all year, and I think it's it's not going to be the biggest of epic moments, but yeah, it's going to bring eyes. It's oh shit, is that Tinsel Garland? Pac choking him with Garland. Oh, Phoenix leg lock into it. Oh, all right. So this. Oh. He's fighting back. He's Penta taking a beating. All right. Okay, so the submissions have been broke up emphatically. Callis is on commentary. I didn't even catch that till now. Yeah, I mean, it's John Cena. I mean, I'm looking forward to it coming back. I think it's going to be a good match. I'm curious how it ties into what happens in the new year for the Bloodline. what ramifications does this have for KO or Sammy? Now we got 3 hammers. Oh, the Bucks say no to 2. 2 out of 3. Oh, no, there's the third one. Snapdragon. And here comes the W. A gutty performance by the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Oh, they got the chair for the... Are both Bucks limping? They broke Fenix. It was a super Meltzer driver? Wow. Well, they're trying to have enough of this shit. Out with their hammers. Did we need an aftermath to this one? Jared only ever brought companies problems. WCW, Global Force, Impact, WWF, TNA. All he does is create controversy and screw over talent. Slap nuts is a cancer. Yeah, his I guess. Oh wow, we got juice. The Bucks are bleeding. Kenny's bleeding. And the crowd is just quiet. No refs, no security. Where's security? Ring a bell. He's beating him with tinsel. Beating Kenny with garland. Brumby. I think tonight will be the last match. Yeah, I think they might actually lose tonight. I might actually bet against FTR tonight because this could be it. This could be it. Then they go drop off a couple other belts and WWE, here we come. See ya, Mania, folks. Hassan, hi there. Hi there, bud. Okay, so Fenix is pulling. I see this building to a ladder match. And oh, good point. Oh, wait, they're beating them up again. They really don't like losing. So if you're keeping track at home, it is now 3-2 in the best of 7. Oh, we got MJF. MJF yelling. Gutless prick. That's not nice. That's Elite One. Yes, they did. I wonder why they called it Death Trap. There you go. Dark Elevation had Omega. Yeah, I saw that. Starks. Yeah, I saw that. Jade, 44. And I told you, it's going to 100, folks. I'll be sitting right here, not nobody else, saying a 100. Jarrett this week. Oh, Jarrett was on Dark. Jesus Christ. As well as Jarrett fumbled through a promo, made him look really bad, stuttering and flubbing. Yeah, that's crazy. Now I want to look up that clip, Mark. So MJF, they did I wonder if that's what we're getting of MJF tonight, which is I guess it was recorded last week after Bryan Danielson chased him out of the arena. So that might be our we hear from MJF moment. And yeah, as you can imagine, he's pissed off. So I'm ecstatic about the idea of Bryan and MJF going toe to toe, but I just feel like it's automatic that Daniel's going to take the L, and to me, that's unfortunate. AJ Styles will be at Wrestle Kingdom 17. Damian, is that true? Because I haven't heard that reported. Who are your sources? Yeah, if that's true, I mean, more and more kudos to Wrestle Kingdom 17. But is that true? MJF doesn't know what he's getting into with Danielson. I agree. But Danielson's also the guy that, take big L's to like Garcia. He's gone under a lot. Like I haven't loved Bryan's booking in quite a while. And I thought he was in such a great place until he joined the BCC, which sounds weird because I know a lot of us were happy and excited about the idea of the BCC, but I felt like it just kind of pushed Bryan to the side a little, and it took away from him kind of commanding a promo and being like smarmy and sarcastic and kind of getting his dig in at the audience without them really, you had to be paying attention to realize he just insulted you. So yes, I'm excited about him going toe to toe verbally and in the ring with MJF, but I just feel like obviously it's going to be hard to bet against the new champ at this point. KJ, I thought Jay had passed 50 wins. Larry, I wasn't certain. I felt like it was around 40. 50, maybe. I don't know. But I'll take Smile Mark's word for it. He knows better than I do. I think Bryan Danielson will be AEW World Champ in 2023. It is possible. How long do you guys? Here's a question for everybody. We got about 20 plus people hanging around here tonight. How long do you think MJF will have that title? 5 months, 6 months, 1 month? How long will MJF be the champion? Hey, Action's here. So if you guys are keeping track at home, Jericho put his son over. Action and Andretti. Nick's not here to correct me, but what's up, David Moore? Good to see you. Thank you for being here tonight. Goes to say Bryan took the advice of the Miz. Yeah, kind of. He went and played with his friends. Action Jobber. Yeah, Action Jobber. So, I mean, like I said, I was critical at the idea that he was going to get buried back on Dark. If they're going to give him a little bit of love, we'll see what happens here. He has built up frustration and anger that he wants to take out on anybody. Pause. WWF used to allow their performers to work in Japan. Andre, Hogan, Lesnar. It's smart for business. Yeah, Mark, Oh, wait, Coke and Diet Coke are here. And Coke is definitely... Oh, what the... Oh, the Wizard is back. They got Action Andrade looking like Harry from fucking Home Alone. I'm a wizard! Oh, son of a bitch. I give up, folks. So Chris Jericho just set Action Andrade's hair on fire. This was a good, he didn't mess around with this fireball. He's like, I know Jim Cornette's going to critique this one. Poof in the kid's face. I'm a wizard! So if you're keeping track at home, Jericho just set the new kid on fire. Mark before March. 44-0 as of yesterday, according to Dark. There you go. Okay. Here comes Bryan Danielson. I forgot to unmute. If I was Tony Khan, I would have Action Jobber win a TV title right away, right after Joe and Wardlow fight for the TNT title. Thank you, JV. Thank you. Mark before March. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. You need them just to get like nice solid wins. Like let them beat like the guys from Top Flight. Let them beat, I don't know, about like give him a handful of good wins. Establish who he is. The boys are out. I appreciate everyone having my back. You can hear me now, I assume. At the risk of pausing myself. Yeah, see, it's just it's the cord. Oh, Daniel talking about Shawn Michaels. There's an HBK chant happening. Yo, there was an HBK chant at AEW. Also before March. Okay. I think Action Jobber will, with the ROH title, TV title, would be awesome. Not a bad shout, JV, actually. All right, so we're talking about Regal again. I honestly feel like maybe we should be at the point where we forget about Will. It's interesting. They continue on the thread about William Regal, knowing that he's. I mean, maybe part of that is he won't be on TV for a long time. I don't know. It's just interesting because people, the people that aren't checking the internet all the time or following every story might start. Okay, I hear him talking about Regal. Where is Regal? He went back. Interesting. We can see and hear you? What? Yeah, what indeed? I pulled my own cord. Pause. I think MJF loses the AEW championship at the first pay per view in 2023. Fuck, you guys are not having faith in TK to ride out a champion for a while. So who you think this could drag out till March? No. So if it's not Bryan, who is it? Is it someone like an Adam Cole? Bryan is going off. What did I tell you about Bryan? I agree. But we get all ego Ethan Page. What the bloody hell? Renee just says, I'll go home. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. But why would Ethan Page be out? Oh, this is fucking nonsense. This baby, what? Like, listen, actually, sorry to copyright infringe. This is what I'm feeling right now. It's not good. It's not good, folks. Victor, welcome back. Super ego, more like it. I don't. My jury's still out on Ethan Page. I think there is upside there. I think he's got a look and attitude. He's comfortable on the mic. When the Dan Lambert thing was happening, he was probably the most entertaining out of everybody involved. But again, there's something about trying to just run a fucking story without other people being interjected and dropped in. You know, like just have a Wardlow Samoa Joe beef without Hobbs and this person and that person and Cage showing up. Like, just streamline some of your ideas. Brian's asking Bibbins to grow some hair. He called him Vegetable Man. Ah! Bibbins called Bryan a raggedy bitch. You raggedy bitch. That is too much. How does the heel have the best line going? JV, I feel like that might be a little bit of a consistent for quite a few wrestlers of like, really liked him, don't like him in AEW. Am I wrong? Am I like, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Now he's going to turn Bryan into a vegetable. So Bryan's calling Ethan Page down. You raggedy bitch. Can we put that on a shirt? That is excellent. I think someone was holding a sign that said you never go full ego. I mean, I will say Ethan and Bibbins are getting a good amount of heat. Bryan's, of course, over as hell as a babyface. I just don't know why he's here. Like, as the audience, we should be focusing on the fact that Bryan is pissed off at Max. This is just static. It's in the way. Yeah? Oh, wait a minute. Breaking news today for those who won't be up at 3 a.m. on January 4th for Wrestling Kingdom 17. It will air at 10 p.m. Eastern on Access. Interesting, Victor. We haven't given up on the 3 a.m. thing. We're just working on like scheduling, life and actual things outside of here. So we haven't given up on it yet, but we got to check it out, especially because it's two separate dates. And the one date's a little tougher for 3 a.m. than the other one. So we will. Holiday Bash Rampage. Three Kings Christmas Casino Trios Royale. That's just dumb naming. Rampage Holiday Bash. $300,000 for the winner? And Moxley's going to be in it? Did I read that correctly? $300,000 for the winner? All right. Oh, we got Mox. A $300,000 battle royal. But notice, no House of Black. Not yet, anyway, JV. But I agree. We're getting a lot of other people. And there's still talent I would like to see used instead of who we are seeing. That's a good update, Victor. I appreciate that update. Ricky Starks back to purgatory. Oh, fuck. I feel so bad for Ricky Starks. It's almost worse than he showed up to work and they gave him a pink slip. They gave him worse. They gave him a Jericho slip. Pause? Maybe? I don't know. I like Ethan Page in Impact. Wrestling not much in AEW. Got that one. Nathan, welcome to the stream. Yo, KJ, how are you doing? I'm here for Ricky. I'm a big fan of Ricky since he debuted in AEW. And I have posters. Nathan, that's awesome. I'm a huge Ricky Starks fan. I think we've been saying it on here for a long time. Like, this guy's a star. This guy can go. He's good on the mic. He's good in the ring. He's got charisma. He's got attitude. He's got everything you kind of look for in a solid wrestler. And that's why I think seeing and hearing Jericho walk out tonight and then getting involved in this bothers me bad. I think Starks could be doing something better. Oh. I don't know why Moxley is fighting Darius Martin. Another, like, you have nobody. Why? Listen, you couldn't put Starks in a fucking Moxley match right now? Just for shits and giggles? Something? Anybody? Something? Darius. Why is Darius in this fucking match? I know because it's going to be a squash match, but then use someone else. Use enhancement talent. Ego and Matt Hardy will be fighting soon. They have a program on Dark. That's funny. With Ego stealing all of Hardy's moves and mocking Broken Hardy. All right. So there you go. Smile Mark with the Dark update. I appreciate that, sir. Yeah, I didn't realize Matt Hardy was beefing with Ethan Page. It sounds ridiculous. Listen, you know what would be better for Ethan Page? Put Ethan Page in this Moxley match. Win or lose, just give him a good match. Ricky Starks back to Purgatory. Got that one. Good show so far, 8 out of 10. Whew, Larry, I don't know about it. I don't know if I'm there with you. Opening segment. Now I just got a spotlight in the middle of the ring. Are you guys on commercial right now? I literally have just the hard cam staring at the ring. That's amazing. I have no idea what I'm watching. I'm watching just Justin Roberts walk around. Santa's fixing his hat. Oh, Jobber getting into the ring. That's unfortunate. But no, got that one. Why isn't House of Black in it? What? Yeah, there you go. I don't know what to tell you guys. I really don't. I know you feel the way I do. We just want to see the show a little better. We just want to see improvement. KJ VHS called it. And you guys said no way. Yeah, it should have been no way. John Markley for the win. I'm a big fan of John Markley. KJ, I forgot to add Wrestling Kingdom 17 will air 10 p.m. January 12th on Access TV. Okay. See, that might intrigue. That might push us back the other direction a little more. We'll talk about it. Victor. MJF should have dropped the belt to him for a month. We've made headlines and then have MJF cheat to win it back and have Starks chase him. Yeah, I know. Like, listen, I still don't agree that MJF should be losing that belt at this time. I don't. That's why I'm like, could we have just found someone else to buffer before Bryan got to him so there's more likelihood that he would give it up? But, yeah, I just think that just because Starks is not in that title hunt, that title picture, then you don't instantly have that have him drop off. You have to keep him going. You got to keep him relevant because you do want him to return to that title. You do want him to challenge again. And I got Samoa Joe, the king of TV. Speaking of solid promos, Starks and Samoa Joe would be good. Am I wrong? There you go. Joe wishing Wardlow a happy holidays and letting him know that come December 28th, all the holiday joy is over. KJ, did you say so far? KJ, I did say so far. True say. It makes more sense when I read it properly. We got Hook, 16-0, coming off a win over Firm's Lee Moriarty. There we go. The FTW champion, kind of. I mean, that's still a thing. But yeah, Hook is here. I don't know. Like, I assume everyone was on commercial. I was literally watching the job guy waiting in the ring for Hook to come beat him up. I want to see more of the House of Black on Dynamite. Ding, Damien, I completely agree. I would like to see them just get some solid wins, either as singles, as a tag team, not always as a trio. I'd like to just see some really good matches. Like, Again, we talk about a guy like Ricky Starks. Like, what can we do with Ricky to keep him occupied? Even Hook. How can we make Hook more relevant? We'll put Hook in a fucking an angle with Murphy. Let those two guys have it out for a while. Right? Really test Hook. Right? Even if you had super babyface Starks, which we have now, against Malachi Black with Brody King as an equalizer to take out anybody. And Brody King's a guy that I can also see being a champion. So utilize them. Do something with them. Do something with Miro. Do something with I know they're trying to do something with Hobbs. Like, we're giving us these vignettes and a high cradle. Wow. But yeah, I mean, like, Hook's got the belt. Hook's got a bunch of wins. Why, like, am I wrong to think maybe we should get like a Hook versus somebody of relevance? Somebody that with a little bit of more name value? I don't get it. I don't understand some of the booking. Oh, Bibbins is back. Okay, they're beating up Jungle Boy. We got... Oh, I think Lee just banged his head. Legit banged his head. Big Bill! Choke slam into the garbage can. And Lee dropping garbage on Jungle Boy. And Hook goes for a brisk walk. Now we got Moxley's music coming on as Hook's still leaving. I guess because Moxley's coming out through the stands. This show's insane. All right, so here comes Moxley. Get your predictions in, folks. And why is it not Darius Martin? If DT had won, it would have been perfect. Yeah, maybe. Is that Moxley's stepbrother? I like that one. All right. Moxley coming out with Cesaro. Is Yuta there as well? I didn't see Yuta yet. They're wearing matching track suits. They kind of look like Imperium. Hook. There you go. Hook versus Joy will be something. Yeah, let's go. And that's all we're doing here, folks. Is, I mean, as fans, we can kind of look at things and go, why couldn't you do this or that? Like, I mean, I think that's the most, it's like being a sports fan. And you know that when you're kind of watching the coach and you're like, what is he doing? Why is he calling that play? Why do you put those guys in? That's kind of what you feel when you watch AEW sometimes, of like, we really like you, we want to cheer for you, but I'm slightly confused about some of the decisions you were making in your life. Starks and Hook. Hook for the win, easy. Maybe. Hook for the win. Hook got the win. Hook, yeah, 2 minutes or less. You were close, Damian. Bibbins gets more airtime than Miro. You tell me what's happening. But Bibbins has been around a lot. And I guess the firm is like this ragtag group that have just randomly beat up people. No real rhyme or reason. They were mad at MJF. Now they're beating up Jungle Boy. I don't know. Moxley going back into the crowd. Where's he going? Moxley running back. Wait, what? Signing an autograph. What is happening? Anybody else know what just happened there? I know I'm quiet, just kind of staring at the screen, but they sucked and they went away. They're probably on Dark, to be honest. I call them the knockoffs. Like every one of them seemed like a replica of somebody else. Miro with Lana. That'd be nice. I think you're more likely to get Rusev and CJ or Lana. Really? Wow. After all of that, now we're getting an entrance for Dante Martin. Or Darius. Did I say Dante? Yeah. Mox for the win. Where is fake Canosaurus? Haven't seen him in a minute. Haven't seen Christian in a minute. Since Full Gear, right? Mox for the win. Mark, I agree. What did Mark say? Stark should be taking title off Orange Cassidy. At least have matches with him. Something. Wrestling the likes of Takeshita, Kip Sabian, Murphy, Trent Beretta, and Moriarty. Listen, I even kind of had the opinion. I took the stance that Kip's gotten over with me. I kind of like what Kip's doing, but you got to book him. You got to kind of make it matter and put him in positions like you said, a Starks versus Kip kind of thing, or Orange versus Kip. Now we're kind of getting Takashita. I'm just kidding. But he's shown a lot of talent. They signed him. He's coming back. He's got talent. What will they do with it? Holy chokeslam in the garbage, Jungle Boy. Yes, Jungle Boy gone. Mark, I agree. Mox for the win. I got a match for you, KJ. And if you agree, just say money. Money. Yeah, I'll take it. There's something about Ethan Page. There's a charisma about him. And Cesaro's so serious. I think that could work all right. And I think Ethan's decent in the ring. I don't have any complaints about, what we get from Ethan when he actually does compete. Oh, Mox just clapped Darius in the face. Darius trips him up. Mox for the win. Miro with Lana. What happened to Parker? Yeah, I already answered that, but they suck. What is the match? Why is this match happening? JV, we got Mox. Darius, I'm with you, buddy. Out of everyone, listen, you have the firm, and you're trying to establish the firm as a pain in the ass. Give fucking Lee a match with Darius earlier and just let him squash him. And then you go, okay, all right, they're here. Do something. But Moxley versus Darius makes no sense. There's no rhyme or reason to this. And again, if it's not a squash, it's stupid. Okay, he's not only green, he's a green tag team wrestler, which again, you guys can say, well, tag team guy. Yeah, he can, but it's not. You're going up against one of the best in the world. This should be over in minutes. Oh, no, but we're going out to the fucking crowd. Jesus. Is my comment being seen or just on my side? This one? Or did you say something else? I don't see anything else from you, Jamesy. I would give Starks and Hook the bar effect. Not bad idea. So John pushes Dante. Darius throwing some punches back. Why did that happen? That was such an unnecessary spot. Hi there. Hi, Hassan. Is Mox already bleeding? I haven't seen him bleeding yet. Maybe I missed it, though. Omega had an okay match last night on Dark. I saw some clips. All right. Tope, this is for my brother. That was Cesaro now giving Dante a hard time. So next week we'll get Dante and Cesaro for the Ring of Honor Championship. Why is this match still happening? Nope, not yet, Larry. Oh, shit. Mox does away with Darius. It almost feels like they're trying to recruit him. Starks? Yes, and I don't like it. I want to see Powerhouse Hobbs versus Samoa Joe in a single match. Absolutely. I'd love to see more Hobbs. Right? Like Hobbs. Shit, put Hobbs in a match with Moxley. Even if Moxley goes over Hobbs, you still like what Hobbs does. Top Flight needs nothing. All right, Moxley just chucking this poor man. Now he's about to stretch him. Thanks, Dale. How are you doing today? I think we're all doing well. I hope everyone out there is doing well. I will remind everybody we are just past the hour mark here for Wednesday Night Dynamite. The holiday bash is rolling along, folks, and I thank everyone for being here. We will be back tomorrow with a special edition of Let's Rumble, and then Friday doubleheader, Saturday, Christmas Eve. We will be bringing you our 2022 For Lifey Awards as Moxley is just chopping. Oh, took one back. Headbutt. Wow. Now, am I wrong in the fact that the crowd's been pretty quiet since that opening match? And that's probably why you should have ended with it. You could have opened with this match. It's a crowd pleaser. Maybe Mox disrupted Martin and others playing, right? Maybe. Match is slow. The crowd is sleeping. Back elbows. Okay. Top Flight will end up in, you think? JV. Really? Moxley just no-selling everything this kid throws at him. But we got a classic forearm spot. Boom. Yeah. We're getting a little bit of pops for the punches, but they're real quiet. Like nobody, I think everyone in the building is thinking what we're thinking. Why is this happening? Thank you, sir. If you're talking to me. Do you want to see the return of Alex Riley back in WWE in 2023? You know what? I never saw a whole lot of Alex Riley. I really hadn't. So I don't know. Like maybe, sure. For whatever reason, like for all the names you want me to run through here about about or involved with wrestling, Alex Riley is just one that doesn't jump. There's not a big folder for me on Alex Riley. So probably means to me we could do without him. But okay, I'll give the kid a shot. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I know him to see him. That's about it. Make Mox bleed, then crowd wakes. Maybe that said crowd cakes. Yeah, all right. Somebody's got shoulder block. Like I can't even get excited trying to convey what's happening to you guys right now. Nobody. And the match is still going, and it shouldn't be. We got a flatliner. Oh, Darius got a little bit of blood. Sandow. I love Sandow, man. And he's retired, not retired, retired, not retired. Yeah, Damien's awesome. Let's I'd be all for him to come back anywhere because I just think he gets that side of wrestling. He really understands how to work a crowd and get a reaction. And listen, we all saw what he did with The Miz. I mean, it'd be kind of funny if he returned right now instead of Bronson Reed. Give me Sandow. Sandow returns to. There's a way to make me pay attention to The Miz a little more. Darius still fighting. Anybody else shocked this match is still going on? Somebody, anybody, somebody, anybody, somebody. Oh, all right. There you go. The last rider, I think they called that. Yeah, that was awesome. $300,000 Three Kings Casino Battle Royale. Woo! Hoo, hoo, hoo. Clearly not paying per letter on the graphics. I like it when he was. Yeah, I know, I got that one. But yeah, no, I completely agree, Larry. Now I'm heading back. Oh, I'm getting a little package for Hayter and Shida. There we go. So we've got another good match coming up. See if the crowd wakes up a little. But that's why I don't think you lead with a trios, technically championship match, no DQ right off the hop. I have no idea why you did that. Why that was the thing tonight. Like, I don't know the Bucks like going on early, or at least that's been reported they like going on early. I love FTR, but I would have rather opened with the FTR match than closing with this. And if they lose, maybe if they lose and it's like a big farewell moment. It's all teary eyed and they're waving, and Tony comes out and gives them a hug. Dax looks at the camera and goes, WWE. That one's for Nick. Alex Riley makes a return to wrestling in 2023. Could be with the WWE. There's lots of matches that I want to see him wrestle against. There you go. You might know better than me. I just slept on Riley altogether. Miz is being buried by Hunter. Triple H can't stand the Miz. Yeah, but he shouldn't be burying people with him because he's destroying Dexter. He's making me hate Gargano, and I'm worried how I'm going to feel about Bronson Reed in a few weeks. And right, like I don't know, Mox won. Yes, he did. Landon, welcome back. I want to know if the AEW has so many dang belts, trios, mixed tag team titles was not necessary. Trios in the mix. I completely agree with you. I honestly feel like if you wanted to highlight the trios division, you had an opportunity to do it with the Ring of Honor belts. You have the Ring of Honor 6-man belts, and that's where you could have. You know what? The Bucks and Kenny, they're going to go do that, and they're going to win those 3-man belts. And I don't think the trios belts were necessary. And think about this. Am I wrong to say that the tag team division has been pretty? You have the Acclaimed that have been at the top. They get a couple matches here or there. But the tag team division isn't what it used to be. The tag team division was built like when the Bucks come out as EVPs and say, we are going to make sure that this is the best tag team division in the world, and then leave that division. Banded ship. So for me, that's an issue. For me, that's where I'm like, because I mean, when you add you have the trios belts, you take away from that tag team division. Tag team division isn't booked the same. And realistically, how many times while the Bucks were gone did that Death Triangle get booked in a trios match to defend their belts? Oh wait, it was once, I believe. So to me, that's a problem. Because if I was the Bucks, I would have wanted Death Triangle booked, 3 out of 4 weeks, 5 out of 6 weeks, whatever it is, and pick up huge, exciting wins. So everybody starts loving the trios division. Oh wow, these trios matches they're different. They're crazy. It's like when WCW had cruiserweights, right? Bucks come back, Elite come back. They want those belts. Now we're like, oh shit, this division matters. Death Triangle's been beating teams. What's going to happen? Instead, they didn't get utilized. They didn't get used. We weren't overly excited about it. And then the Bucks agree to go under at Full Gear with the caveat that we're going to win a 7-match series. It's very convoluted. Very. A cup of haters. What is this entrance? Well, here come the Gun Club. All right, the Ass Boys are in the house. So were we getting this match now? I was thinking with rumors of Goldberg re-signing, I wouldn't be surprised to see him show up in the with Braun Breaker. I like that idea, but I don't want to see Goldberg in the Rumble. I don't want to see Goldberg in the Rumble. I don't want to see Goldberg in a train or on a plane or in a house or with a mouse. I don't want Goldberg. I do not want Goldberg. I don't. Nice pop for FTR. Top guys are in the house. And yeah, they're getting a very interesting greeting tonight. Wow, we're getting a replay of the match from Final. We got a blink of a clip of the match from Final Battle. Like literally 2 snippets. Yeah. Anyone else got the goodbye vibes? I don't want to see Goldberg. I don't. If I haven't made that clear yet. Was Mox the third? Yeah, third match, I think. 2-1. Am I 3-0? I think I'm. Did I get one wrong? Triple H was the one that blamed Miz for The Rock and Cena versus R-Truth and The Miz being a flop. Yeah, but again, JV, I do think that, like where we talk about CM Punk potentially going back to WWE or finding a way to get Sasha back to WWE or working with New Japan, I truly think that Hunter is a better, I don't want to say a better businessman than Vince, but he is a better job of putting business first in the sense of we knew Vince had a lot of grudges and would do things that were interesting, but would really try and smite his enemies. Where I think we've seen it, like even with the Hall of Fame and such, where Triple H has mended old wounds and Triple H has reached out to people that would never come back to the WWE. I don't give a shit about the Hall of Fame. And he's found ways to get people back in the mix, get people back in the fold that you never thought were going to. So, yeah. What is Miz's favorite guy that he's like, oh man, I really love that Miz segment we got tonight? Maybe not, but I could see him definitely. I mean, Miz is also at that point where I don't know. To me, Miz is slowly becoming the Chris Jericho of WWE. Damian 2-1, Dale 3-0. Olberg needs to be needs to iceberg and just freeze and stop. FTR just kicking Colten in the hole. They're just throwing him into his brother 3 times now. The crowd is quiet, guys. The crowd is quiet. Big pop. Both guns out to the floor. FTR in pursuit. Smile mark. I just said that. Kind of has the Jericho effect. Kind of overstayed his welcome. Great performer. A lot of accolades, but it's starting to devalue his name and running bad programs, having bad matches. I completely agree. And I think for me with The Miz is a lot of the same. Like, we all remember when he kind of fucking snapped. And, man, I think send Bryan, if you could get Bryan back to WWE, even if it was just for an angle with The Miz, that would be tune-in TV. That would be take my money. I have no problem with that kind of work. But Miz got really hot again when he started down that road. But 5-6 years later, we need a new tune, dude. We're watching your reality show. You're not that hard done by anymore. You're not that mistreated anymore, overlooked, because, you are that guy. And you kind of became like, the minute you hear that Miz music, you're like, oh, fuck. I don't want my favorite guy in an angle with this guy. Come on. So, yeah, I kind of get the comparable. I have the Miz beat Oldberg, so we can. Send him to AEW and let Jericho go over on him. I bet you Jericho could say, listen, Tony, Bill wants X amount of million, and he'll let me go over him. And Tony would find the pocket change to do so. Anything for you, Jericho. Got FTR for the win. I'm going to go Ass Boys. I'm going to go Ass Boys. It's just a weird dynamic with the AEW and FTR. It's just a weird thing. Off the top of my head, the only trios I could think of in a death triangle was the Elite, was the House of Black. I thought they had one against like it was a thrown together fucking team too. They had one. Actually, you know what it was, Landon? Was the week they announced that the Bucks were coming back. It was either that week or the week after. Death Triangle had like a squash trios match, and I can't remember who was in it at all, but FTR for the win. I'm playing WWE 2K22. Good job, Landon. FTR should win over the Butt Brothers. They should. I just don't know what's happening with them right now. And the crowd is dead. Oh. They're chanting FTR. Agreed. I don't want to see Goldberg either. But if they do bring him back, that's how they should do it. My only issue with Goldberg coming back is he generally fucks up whatever you're cheering for. Like if it's a rumble and it's a good rumble, he'll show up and throw 8 guys out. And you're like, fuck. That's the problem with Goldberg coming back. That's the problem with Brock coming back sometimes. Oh, Brock's back. Here he's about to win something. Yep, there he goes. Shit. Oh, you want Money in the Bank? Got it. You want a Rumble? Got it. Where's Ronda? We'll give her one too. I've been watching wrestling for over 10 years, and if Goldberg is in the Rumble, I'm going to show my TV what I've learned. Okay. Okay, Landon. Be nice to the TV. It's not the TV's fault. How is everyone hanging in here with this show? Like the vibe on this show is crazy right now. Oh, pop for Dax, who comes in throwing jabs. And it's even like the little things with Dax, right? He throws a punch and he shakes his hand between, like, ow, that stung a little. You know? Little things. Chop uppercut combos. Gets jumped by Colten. And then Dax says, I've had enough of your shit, kid. Landon, just rewatch House of Dragons. Really, the first thing Triple H did when he took over was fire Jeff Jarrett and put Road Dogg in his spot. Remind me what I'm referring to with that, but I agree with firing Jeff Jarrett, and I'm surprised he put Road Dogg in his spot. But hey, surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with people you can trust, and surround yourself with people that are going to hustle the way you hustle. So, Wheeler with a tope. 7-star. That one was delayed, but we got there. Dax into the stairs. Love FTR giving hug in the middle of the match. It's touching. It's touching. No, it wasn't only Jericho. Punk buried Kingston as well. Yeah, that's a true story. Buried. But there's been lots of that over the years, JV. Like, as old as wrestling is, for the 100-odd year. Oh, Austin gives him the suck it. Going to step through for a sharpshooter. Wheeler just throwing the body, breaking up the submission, and Wheeler chucking Colten back out over the ropes. And out they go again. We haven't had a legal tag in a while. Cash hits the barricade. Dark Order had a couple trios matches, but yeah, nonsense titles. Just keep them in ROH. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're specifically made for one team to hold them. When you don't, Dax's broken butt, letting them down. Remember, Dax has a broken butt. Whew. Doesn't sound fun at all. That's what made Drew spike his favor, eliminating Lesnar with Ricochet pulling the ropes. Yeah, I mean, that was a good moment for Drew. It really was. Oh. Wait, the belt! I fucking called it. FTR on a 3-match losing streak. Wow. I think Excalibur might just had a Freudian slip there. Yo, Jay Lethal rapping. What is happening? Jay Lethal is granddaddy ass? Come on now. All right, so Sanjay Dutt just did his own rap, and we got a little rap video-esque thing. Thank God Jarrett was only in it for a second. It wasn't terrible. It was really fucking awful. The crowd, yes. I believe this is common. Hey, accusations. Rick Ross looking good. If you do land, and be sure to record that for our viewing pleasure. Otherwise, spear to the 4K. You want a nice spot? Take a guy like Fury or someone like Madcap and give them the Maven treatment at Royal Rumble. Eliminate Goldberg. Yeah. You got to be ready to go from. You can't just let that happen and then it get buried. You kind of like the Jericho thing. You got to build from that. So here comes Keith Lee for our face-to-face between Swerve and Keith with Rick Ross mediating. I'm picking Rick Ross in this one, guys. Oh, fuck. I don't want to keep picking on the show. But yes, Excalibur sucks. I don't like Excalibur. It doesn't do anything for me. Doesn't make the needle move at all. 2-2. I think I'm 4-0 now because I can't believe I bet against FTR. I bet against, I knew it was coming. Now, is that the last match we've ever seen? Damien says bye. And that's part of it. I thought if they knew they were going out, why not let the ass boys go over? They're professionals. They do their job. And then toodles. I'm out. Rick Ross calling out Swerve. No, I mean, just as it progressed after that, Larry, so we had this big moment, but then it just Maven sucked. Holy shit. Rick Ross just called Keith Lee a big, like no beep, no nothing. Just looked at that man. And Swerve's not coming. I don't know what's happening here. But while we're waiting for Swerve, Rick Ross turns to Keith Lee and says, "You were one big mother." Yeah. Oh, so here comes Swerve. This is accusations. He's got a duffel bag. Am I crazy? Did this show lose its plot somewhere? Have we gone just fucking off the rails with this show? Accusations. What is happening? We don't. Is Rick Ross giving Keith Lee shit? Is Rick Ross going to jump? On your back. Uh-oh. Here comes Rick. Here comes Rick. What is happening? Uh-oh. Parker Boudreaux. So Wish.com Brock Lesnar is in the ring. What the fuck? This was like the weirdest. That was Parker. Rick said accusations. Yes, he did. Then he said false accusations. Keith Lee just got rid of Parker Boudreaux. You had Rick Ross poking Lee in the back of the head. Swerve's got a duffel bag, I think, or a purse. The fuck is Parker doing here? This is. Oh, wait. And then the mediator's just cheering along. He's the hype man. Is that one of the headbangers? Oh. Wait. Yeah? Parker with a chair. This is fucking bad. What is this? Yeah, I think it is. I could be wrong. And Rick Ross is just. Okay, so Rick Ross is with Mogul, I guess, and now they just stomped a cinder block on Keith Lee's chest. Rick Ross is just cutting an audio track over top of everything. So Rick Ross is with Mogul, which also comes with Parker Boudreaux, and you really made the women's world champion the main event of this card. Oh, rough. Not gonna front. I like Rick Ross in his role. I like Rick Ross. Rick Ross is great with a microphone. He's very comfortable with a microphone. But what the fuck is happening? Yeah, kinda. I don't know if they were ever truly aligned. I don't know what to tell you. This show is all over the fuck. Trustbusters weren't. Yeah, I guess they weren't, Hubs. Out of the matches announced, what would I would have definitely had the trios matches as the main event for I think I'm validated by watching the show, Hubs, where that you go a tornado style, no DQ, anything goes match with it ends up with blood and flips and all these big spots and then everything else is flat for the rest of the night. They killed the crowd. And the show has gone downhill ever since. It's been like a rickety old wagon. Did he say the F word on TV? Yes. At least I got it. I don't know if anyone else out there got the beep, but he just turned to Keith Lee and legit told him he was a big mother. Like, it's crazy. He just dropped it on him. The other white boy I thought was Jazz's husband, Crimson, from TNA. Maybe? Hubs, 2 stones. There you go. That might be a good shout, but it looked too. I don't think it's Crimson. Oh, maybe. He looks different now as shit, though. I don't know. And I agree with you, Larry. It's going down quick. Oh, it might be. I don't know. Dun dun dun. My 8 for Dynamite went to 685. KJ question: if Sasha shows up, does that boost up ratings? 100%. At least short term, it'll be the same as Punk. Spike in ratings, and then they'll come back down if you don't give people something interesting. And that's where they fucked up with Punk. And I know I've argued this till I was blue in the face. And I know my buddy, my boy Nick, has counter argued this back and forth with me. But I'm telling you, when you brought Punk in and 1 million people were watching, you put your best foot forward. It's like when you're having people over for, you break out the fucking good china and you show everybody when they're there to see what your best product is. And instead they gave them CM Punk and Lee Moriarty and shit like that, and it fizzles out. So it's the same thing we've seen with a lot of the wrestlers. Hangman's still hanging around with the Dark Order. It's confusing as fuck to me as well. I feel so bad for Shida and Hayter. Yeah, I don't think Tony seems to give a shit. It happens quite a bit. Wardlow versus Samoa Joe should be the main event. No, Samoa Joe and Wardlow is December 28th. No? Oh, maybe not. Is it going on next? I thought he said December 28th. I was pretty confident in that. You made me question myself. I agree. I think they're just pushing for 7 matches and don't want to make it a main event every time. I agree, but then this is the same company that had Jericho main event for an entire month. It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't listen. I'm very critical of the Bucks and the Elite and how they conduct business or how their matches are done. But I'd rather see them main event 4 Dynamites in a row than see Jericho main event 4 nights in a row. It's just the way it is. Oh, what? It's a women's title. If Sasha shows up, does it? I mean, you probably get a surprise spike, but it's at the end of the show now, so it definitely sets up for next week. Well, here comes Britt. Here comes Reba. Texas is for Hayter. There's 2 matches for tonight. Wait, what? KJ. Oh, Larry mad. KJ, only a thought. TK releases all Dark Order and NX and next Raw they are in what? No, Larry. No. You know that saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure? Some man's trash is just trash. Enter the Dark Order. Sasha Banks is in Japan. That's a true story. Or at least on our way. Happy holidays from Ronnie Claus. Welcome, Ronnie. December 28th. Thank you, Victor. Yeah, next week, Hub says. Fact checkers are on it. There's Britt giving that supportive massage. We all know this is heading towards Britt and Hayter. And what do we think about Saraya right now? Thumbs up? How are we feeling about Saraya? Thumbs down? What's she doing? What are we doing? Is she cleared to wrestle? Is she going to wrestle? The match she gave us. Maybe she's doing more training. Getting her, ring rust. 28th. A-Town. Nothing they do makes sense, sadly. Lately, no, it's not good. And again, I will repeat, just to save some headaches, the opinions I'm offering are coming from a fan of your company. December 28th, Jordan Warlow, fact checkers jumping in. Jamie Hayter for the win. Get your predictions in, folks. If you are just tuning in, we are taking predictions on all these matches. And again, we got Shida, we got Hayter, and the ratings are going to the toilet. I never fret, Larry. Remember, never fear. Larry's here, right? It can be a video package even. Can spike ratings. It would, absolutely. It would, in a minimum, it would spike that interest. It would spike. But yeah, no, I think there's a lot to be told with the Sasha thing. And I don't think it's a slam dunk that she goes to WWE or AEW. But I do think it's possible. I just don't think it's a done thing. Don't trust everything you read, folks. Do we get a clean finish? Got to build to Hayter versus Britt at some point. Shida going to take the loss. Listen, I really don't know. I have a doubt Tony will find a way to give Hayter the win without Hayter looking like the hero or the badass that she's supposed to. I lost respect for Paige. Okay. I'm all ears on that. Got Jamie for the win. Yeah, we got a couple of haters. I got Hayter as well. She's got to win. She's got her friends at the ringside. She's not going to lose to Shida tonight. But, listen to the crowd, guys. I'm not wrong. This is what happens when you blow out a no DQ trios match to start the night. The crowd has been flat as a fucking pancake just about 80% since. Right? They killed the crowd. AEW has bookers, not writers. They barely have bookers. Let's be real. They have bookers like I'm a mechanic. That's not a good thing at all. Like, I'm just guessing. No training. They're just banging that shit. Did anyone see Athena defend the Ring of Honor Women's title in Dark on Monday? Victor, I did not, but I'm sure some people did hear. Did she beat the shit out of someone again? So this match continues. Wow. Jamie Hayter wins. Yep. Show Banks on the Titantron entering Japan. Interesting. What happened to Tony Storm? Nah, again, if you're not in a spot match for the main title, we lose track of you. And I don't believe Tony's hurt. And fact checkers, you can let me know, but I don't believe she's hurt. She's just taking a break. Get well soon, Coco. Beware, Rummer is Coco in a hospital. I don't know, but okay. Really, KJ, ever since her book came out, I haven't seen Paige the same way. Oh, you're okay. Fair enough. I was just thinking about you gave up on her now. Yes. When is Dark and what channel? There you go. It's on YouTube, Larry, Mondays and Tuesdays. But you'd rather be watching us. Let's be real. What do you think was the match of the year? Any company? Landon, we are going to save that answer until Saturday, Christmas Eve. The Wrasslin for Life Network will be here for the For Lifey Awards, 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And a few people asked about us doing the awards on Saturday, and we listened. Might not work for everybody, but we will have it recorded. We will release it probably on the 25th as well. But it's there. You'll be able to click on it. Tomorrow, we're going to do a special edition of the Rumble where we look back at 2022 at some of the biggest Rumble topics of the year. Those things that got us heated, got Nick going crazy-eyed and CJ yelling and screaming. That's what we're going to get into tomorrow. Kind of have a retrospective look at 2022. And my God, was it a year in 2022. So with that, I think Hayter just got a big pop. Maybe. Shida struggling to get up. What do you think? But yes, we will get to that on Saturday. Tune in tomorrow. It will be a fun night. Myself and the boys going to dig in. And like I said, look back at 2022. Friday, we are coming with a doubleheader. And remember, here we show up live, not knowing any results. We'll play it just straight. So if we're completely wrong, you get to laugh at us for about 10 minutes until we figure out the right answer. But yeah, no, at the end of the day, guys, we will be here on Friday. We will be here on Christmas Eve. We may kind of, in a sense, be here on Christmas Day one way or the other, not physically. And then we're back at it on the Monday, going into Raw and so on. So yeah, don't go anywhere, folks. I think it's like it's about the same time as Raw or right before Raw, Larry. What's up, KJ? What's up, Jake? How you doing, buddy? I'm sure guys have done far worse things to their titles, but she did that with the NXT title. All respect, went down the toilet. It's funny, right? You think about people. Look what look what Alundra Blaze went through dropping that title in the garbage, right? She was ostracized. Like, it was a cardinal sin. They didn't want to talk to her. She was, she was excommunicated. And yeah, it took years to forgive her and get over it. So, whew, all I can say is thank God it wasn't the WWE title. But that being said, I could only imagine the shit that has happened to those belts over the years, just by Ric Flair alone. So, no offense, Rick. I love you. Yeah, it's a tough show. Yes, Saturday is much better than tomorrow. Love you, Victor. Yes. KJ, most important question. When will Ashley be on next? I don't know, sir. We'll keep you posted on that, but we do have some interesting things coming your way either way. But Ashley was taking care of some stuff, so we'll let you know. AEW is too much of a revolving door. Too many wrestlers coming in and out, hard to build and keep consistent stars. 100% smile mark. Listen, you guys know this, and I don't need to jump on a soapbox here tonight. Between the main event, the crowd being silent, I'm even watching the numbers here on the channel dwindle below average. That's all you need to say about what's happening here right now. There is no consistency. Someone says they don't have writers. All right, book an angle. Book a match and figure out how you get to that match. What is your fucking outcome? I want Kenny Omega to win the world title at this show on this date. All right, let's work backwards and figure out how the fuck we make it interesting. The spot booking, having, wrestlers from every other fucking company come in, having Ring of Honor featured in your main event for 5-6 weeks was stupid. And I know the marks are going to say, KJ, but they're trying to get a deal. Fuck off. You own the Jaguars. You already have a wrestling show on TV. Highlighting the Ring of Honor belt doesn't mean any more or less to that potential network than anything else. What you should have done is taken all your Ring of Honor talent and put them on one of the 2 dark shows that Larry wants to know when are on. Because at minimum, at least we get a weekly streaming. Instead of Dark Elevation, give us Ring of Honor. Give us an hour of what you believe is your Ring of Honor talent. Build from there. But you didn't. And now here we are. And there's too many pieces in and out. Like I said, you set up an angle with Bryan and MJF. We're like, this is awesome. Side stories. No different. MJF comes back. The Devil. The Devil comes out. He gets the win. He gets the golden ring. And now he's going to focus on getting the belt. Oh, no. I got to go fight Yuta first. I'll be right back. Just focus. So they might not have writers, but the booker definitely has ADD. That's for sure. And this main event rolling along, we get a big suplex onto the floor, both women down, Britt laying down, cheering Jamie on. And again, I didn't go to commercial on my particular stream, so Christmas Eve on Saturday, people are opening presents or watching sports, Victor. Well, yeah. Tony Khan confirms Dynamite will have a new look, first Dynamite 2023. This will be interesting. Strap in, strap on for that one. But yes, I believe that was hinted at earlier tonight that we're going to get a new look, which I'm okay with that. I know it was just a storyline, but even storyline Mr. Perfect smashing the WWF title is low. I get it. That's why he did it. It was so egregious, right? Like, so yeah. That's an interesting show. You read my mind, man. I thought Ric Flair number 1. Well, Ric Flair is number 1 in a lot of categories. If you are slightly quiet and listen carefully, you can hear popcorn hit the floor. Oh man, it's fucking crickets. And listen, this is. I feel bad for the 2 women in the ring right now because they're not bad wrestlers. This isn't even a terrible match. Nobody gives a fuck. Literally on a YouTube channel covering a wrestling show, the numbers cut in half because of your main event. Same thing with the watch. We will talk about it when we get the weekly ratings. Dale will let us know. But I guarantee they lost viewers in this segment. You booked your fucking show backwards. And what you ended up doing was hurting your show. If you would have reversed this, started with this match, followed it with Moxley, then got in some promos, then built to this chaotic, no DQ match. Perfect. But you ate your crowd, and now the Bucks and Kenny can go, oh, look, the only time the crowd cheered was for us. Fuck. It's not good. This is fucking brutal. And anybody that gives this more than a 7, we have to have a stern talking to about the wrestling likes. Howdy, y'all. After Koopa months, then debut on Dynamite. Woo. I missed it, Larry. Now we're going up top. Shida going for a superplex. Hayter punching. A guy scratched his nose in the crowd. Someone else adjusted in their seat. Someone has a sign. Ibushi to AEW. And Hayter plants Shida. Right on cue. Right coming out of the break. That was fun to watch. I watched a video of Hulk Hogan say the WWF belt is just a toy, and he wanted the Japan version so they had Yokozuna beat him for the belt. I didn't know the Japan part, but I mean, I don't know what to say. Hogan says a lot of outlandish shit. Shida with a near fall. She's in control. She's back up. She's going for the katana, but Hayter is out. Or playing possum. Is she playing possum? She's playing possum. Neck breaker. Big clothesline from hell. Dose. We got another deuce. Nash and Hall played trash ball with the WCW title. I thought that was a low move at the time. All the lineage and prestige just tossed. Arn Anderson had to be pissed. Yes. Now again, you have a line though, Mark. If it's in part to do with what you have going on, you can kind of look past it. But to your point, I mean, like I said, for the longest time, those belts were sacred. Sacred. Hayter's mad. Shida is down. Crowd is quiet. Even Santa's not smiling. This is bad. Part 1. I have Rampage 2 hour. First hour is revolving door matches. Second, no, Larry. Listen, get the fuck away from the revolving door. Shut the fucking revolving door. Every once in a while, open it a little bit. Let someone through. Maybe a doggy door. But leave the fucking forbidden door. Oh. Britt Baker on the apron. Reba distracting the ref. Oh, Britt gets yanked in. Why didn't she use the weapon instead of getting grabbed by the hair? But yeah, no, close the door. Worry about your own product, your own talent. You have so much talent not being utilized. You have so much talent not being used. You need to give your talent more TV time. Forget the forbidden fucking door. I feel like in 2022, we were here every week and wow, double counter. Up into a power bomb, down. That's going to be the win. Dose. All right. Now the crowd cheers. Barn burner. That's mine. Excalibur. No. Another 2. Crowd goes nuts. I'll give him credit on that. Hayter raid. So get this. Let me get this. Get this. The crowd is fucking quiet. The entire main event. Not a fucking sound. Not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse. They finally get the crowd into it, and the match is over within a minute and a half of the crowd getting into it. Fuck. Come on now. You finally got a cheer. Oh, Britt and Reba. Here comes Sasha. I made that up. After a couple months, then debut on Dynamite. Tony. We were asking about Tony. Found Tony. Somebody has a big ass NXT belt. Is this a wrestling match or a eulogy? It feels like a fucking eulogy. Wait, another broken nose? Son of a bitch. What did Victor say? That's CJ. Where is he? More music, which I'm guessing is Saraya. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't know what the fuck that was. Thrust kick and then screamed at her. I'll go with Hayter. It's funnier to say her name. Deal. Also predictable. Hayter. Shoes got her. Nope. Sorry. No. Tony Storm's here. Yep. Okay. Boss monster. Not referring to Forbidden Door, just revolving. Otherwise, close the door. I just didn't close it. Not now. I really think you got to close the door. I really think you got to. I've been saying this for months. Tony Khan's got to focus in-house. Who do I have? Where do I want them to go? What do I want to accomplish? 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. So we got Saraya, Shida, and Tony standing tall at the end of Dynamite. Get your ratings in out of 10. Yeah. Get your ratings in out of 10. Saraya showed up. Shida deserves better. I love Shida, so I don't necessarily disagree, but I like Hayter too, and they both deserve better tonight. They both got fucked, and not in a good way, by the people that employ them. They did not get... You're setting people up for failure booking them like this, and not knowing that you're doing that is embarrassing. And anybody who's truly drinking the AEW Kool-Aid that wants to come talk to me about what they're booking and how amazing that show was, I would love to have that conversation. Because if you could book it better and organize it better, make a wrestling format that makes sense. And I can't fucking believe that in this company at year 3, you can't hand a format to somebody and they go, we probably should switch this. Make this better, fix this. Now, rumor is, a lot of people have said people inside don't want to listen to anything. So that's what you get. The Bucks say, well, we want to go on first. Yeah. And you buried the fucking crowd for the whole show. You are absolutely supposed to be ambassadors of this company. You guys are supposed to be EVPs. You guys got to have more sense in your head to understand what you guys are doing. And I don't know anything from anything, but I'm just as qualified to run a wrestling company as Tony Khan was. So get the fuck out of here with this nonsense. And again, it doesn't take a genius to look at that show and go, it went from fucking an absolute car wreck action scene to fucking paint drying within 2 hours. I can't even imagine how many viewers were left at the end of this show tonight. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I will be. 4 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 5.5. That's generous. Okay. I'm okay. Boss likes what I'm saying. 5 out of 10. No Miro. We haven't had Miro for months. No House of Black, of course. No Wardlow. No. They told us MJF was going to be here. It was a clip from last week. That's bullshit. We did get Bryan, but he gets an argument with Ethan Page, even though he wants to fight MJF. So that makes no sense. This was one of my least favorite AEW Dynamites of 2022. And I started this show by saying, please have some holiday cheer, Mr. Tony. And again, I'll be very clear, like a lot of you in this crowd right now, we are AEW fans. We're not shitting on AEW because we think they're fucking morons, but they're certainly acting like it. What's up, Lauren? Welcome to the show. But KJ, I disagree with your VPs had nothing to do with the card. The card sucks. No, but if your EVPs are demanding that they go on first, that's a problem. If you guys are going to rip the fucking furniture from the fucking sky, if you're going to tear the building down, you're not going on first. If this match is going to be chaos, you need to book yourself. You got to know, and you got to be able to work together to figure that out if you're going to run this fucking company. Same thing. Jericho comes to you and says, Tony, Put me in with Ricky. You got to have the fucking sense in your head to say, Jericho, no, not today, not tomorrow, not Tuesday. No days, never, ever, not even Jesus' birthday. We're not doing it. But apparently Christmas wish comes true. There's Jericho showing up to just snuff out another hot talent. It's fucking putrid, in my humble opinion. And people can say whatever they want. I tune in because I want to be entertained. And for all the months that we've done this, and for weeks and weeks and weeks, we told everybody Dynamite was the most entertaining show of the week every week. The Raw was garbage, hot garbage. Vince had buried Raw. SmackDown was hit and miss. But Dynamite gave you something entertaining week in, week out, week in, week out. Literally falling asleep halfway through this show. Nothing. And again, you have a lot of time to kill before March, I guess. But that was bad. Bad from start to finish. Rick Ross and that whole situation, and Parker Boudreaux and Jazz's husband, maybe, or 6ix9ine. I don't know which particular guy it was, but Parker sucks. Parker Boudreaux is shit. So why is he here? Why are we bringing in more people when you're underutilizing current people? You can't figure out what to do with Butcher and the Blade, but now we got fucking Brock 2.0 and 3.0. Fucking hell. 3 out of 10. TK should tell Jericho no forever and ever. Forever and ever. I'm at a loss. When Jericho committed to coming to AEW and he was going to carry this company, and I can't, you can't, nobody can take away the importance of Chris Jericho signing with AEW. But Chris Jericho has allowed his transition to AEW where everybody just kept what I want to say is not appropriate, but everyone just kept pumping his tires and pumping his tires and pumping his tires, and his fucking head just went to the point now where he's trying to say this is the best year of my career. Get the fuck out of here. The problem is he believes it, and the problem is he has a boss that listens to everything he says. Clearly, just books him, and every fucking scenario is advantage Jericho. It is. And he's going to say, well, look, I put that action kit over. Yeah, kind of, sort of. We'll see. Where does it go? What does it mean? Do you build this kid with an angle? We might get that. We'll see what happens. But we saw it even with MJF. You know, MJF gets the win. Perfect. Wait, I need to come back. I can't look bad. All right? And the only time where I went under. Yeah, in a big stunt spot that you thought everybody was going to praise you for, and most people laughed at you for. It's been bad for Jericho, and it's getting worse. People like Meltzer just fucking enabling his habit and his addiction to bullshit. Where, did you guys see that amazing match with Bandito and Jericho? No. I saw an older gentleman trying to keep up with a younger gentleman, and the younger gentleman had to make him, slow down and cover up for sloppiness of the older gentleman because everyone told me he's the greatest in the world right now. It's bullshit. Jericho doesn't make my top 5. Jericho, to me, is the most overrated person in wrestling. And he's hurting your show every fucking week. He's hurting your show. I don't care who he is. I don't care that he's a Hall of Famer. I don't care that he's the Ayatollah of rock and roll or the lead singer of Fozzy. I don't care. He is hurting your show every week. So is booking decisions like putting your EVPs to open a show with that kind of match. You killed your fucking audience for the entire night. And anybody from AEW that goes on media of any kind and says, what a great crowd tonight, or Tony says, I think really great show, the fans were really into it, they're lying to themselves. So with that long diatribe and rant, I think my rating tonight, I'll go 2. I'll go 2, which might be my lowest rating of the year. 3 out of 10, I actually want to see where the Swerve and Lee segment's going. But again, so you randomly have this. It was odd. It was really delayed. It was like they couldn't find the cinder block. Like, where was he? And then, like, at one point, Swerve's like, you better watch your back. And the guy didn't even turn around. Rick Ross was poking him in the back of the head. Right? Accusations. He didn't even turn around. You better watch your back. I'll watch you instead. What's that? What are you doing? Then, but yeah, like, okay, you want to kind of start an angle, but I have no interest in Parker. I have no interest in his partner. I don't know how this works out, but here we go. Shit, why couldn't we get Hobbs and Keith Lee? Let's do that. I don't know. But seems like we are back at square one with Sasha, since it seems like Tony is her partner. That's a good shout, John. And again, we don't know what's happening with Sasha. And I think certain reporters out there connected dots and said, well, if this is happening, that must mean this. And I don't think anything is that clear right now in wrestling. I really don't. I think there's going to be a lot of, what's this? And who's going where and why? And things change. Now, could Sasha Banks go to AEW because she would be the Jericho of the AEW's women's division? Yes. It's a better situation for her ego than WWE. And we already seen she's got a little bit of a fragile ego. She's a little bit soft. But she really is. And yeah, I think she's going to, if she goes back to WWE, she's going to be in a dogfight for all those minutes on TV with a lot of talented women. If she goes to AEW, she's got to compete with the three women we just saw on screen right now. Hayter, Britt, Saraya. I don't want to leave out Shida, but yeah, I mean, that's interesting, but don't count any chickens until you see them clucking. No, Butcher and the Blade should be in the House of Black. Listen, they should just be on the fucking show. They should be in the show. The tag team division should be in the show. Just because the Bucks quit tag team wrestling because FTR is better at it, build up that division again. It was supposed to be the show that highlighted tag team division. One of the things I was excited about when AEW came on the scene was I was a really big tag team fan growing up. I love tag team wrestling. There's something about the teamwork and the tandem offense and the coordination it takes to pull off all that shit and do it well. I like the dichotomy between a team where you got like the big burly guy and the little athletic guy, or whatever the dynamic is, the love-hate relationship. I like tag teams. So when the Bucks said, we're going to make the best tag team division ever, all right, give them a shot. And it's been nothing but a failure. JS are a bunch of jackals and assholes. All right, Lauren. I agree. They suck. Jericho should have learned from Cody so he could take over that role properly. I don't think this matters. Jericho is out for Jericho. Jericho thinks Jericho is great. It's the same reason why you're going to get Jericho Hausen on his cruise, because, that kid's kind of trendy. I'm going to be his tag team partner. That guy's got some buzz. Everyone's talking about Ricky Starks' fire promo. Well, let me douse that, because he knows when he cools them off. Like, what happens is, if you guys pay attention to the pattern, is Eddie Kingston's hot as fuck. Everyone's going nuts. Jericho burns him out. Eddie goes away, and Jericho moves on to someone else. And then he'll do the same thing to Starks. He'll burn Starks out. We'll forget Starks. And that's the plan to me. Because Jericho knows the more fucking wrestlers that he just keeps suffocating, the more he's going to sit at the top. Jericho's got a title run coming in 2023, guys. He will be AEW champion in 2023. You heard it here first. December 21st during Dynamite, KJ says Chris Jericho will have that belt in 2023. Tony should hire Dutch to book or write the show, or Freddie Prinze to write the show. I had this funny theory of, what if Vince McMahon said fuck it and started helping fund Freddie? Fund Friendy. I don't even know what I said there. AEW just needs to hire Big Papa Pump. Yeah, there you go. That's the problem. That's the solution to all problems, boss. That was one of the worst Dynamites I ever watched. I agree. One of the worst ones for the year. Absolutely. His best year was the year he pinned Rock and Stone Cold in the same night 20 years ago. Absolutely. He was I would even argue that he had better WCW years than he's having AEW years. Because when he was in matches with Malenko and Guerrero and Mysterio and Juventud and giving us really good fucking matches, opposed to Colt Cabana, fucking hell, Action Andrade. And where's Bandito been? Bandito's all elite. Poof, gone. Is he? Listen, you guys who watch Dark, are we even getting Bandito matches on Dark? Am I crazy? But Brothers beating FDR was the worst watch for me. And actually, right there is why I should give the show even less than what I did. But you knew it was going to happen. I think that is the last time, and I said it with Regal, I'll say it with FTR, this could be and should be the last time you see FTR in AEW. Now they're going to go drop off a little more hardware and a couple spots on their way back home. And I can't wait for that. I want FTR versus Usos. Like Nick said, do it at Mania. Make it pretty. Put a bow on it. Let's go. VJ Swerve and Lee just parted ways tonight. And that's where you got Shane Strickland just turned heel. Shane Strickland was heel. That was the thing. Lee didn't want to be a heel with him. And Rick Ross decided to be a heel. And Rick Ross and Swerve somehow recruited, I don't know, two big white dudes. Agreed. There you go. What? FTR got beat. Boss Monster, FTR got beat by the Ass Boys. It's true. It's damn true. Jericho could be the second coming of Jesus, and I wouldn't take him off TV. I wouldn't care to take him off TV. It just is what it is. The problem is, for me, what turned me on Jericho is Jericho thinks he's the second coming of Jesus. He is wrestling Jesus, and you can steal that, Jericho. Go ahead. He really is. Like Chris LeClaire, I worry about your decisions in life, sir. I know me and you are friends. We've been talking for a while now, buddy. 8 out of 10 on that particular show. I'm sorry, sir. I can't go along with you. That is way too generous. Jericho should have been a manager for JAS, not the main wrestler. He can wrestle, but he in that role as like the player coach. He's the Reg Dunlop of the JAS, where he highlights the guys around him instead of using them to highlight him. That's how it's supposed to work, where he pushes them forward and he stays in the back. And every once in a while, he gets coaxed into a situation, or he's forced to defend himself, or some baby face finally gets to him. But that's how it's supposed to work. You put a shine on everybody around you, not use them to prop you up. And when you're 52 and slower and less athletic than you used to be, you're using everybody to prop you the fuck up. Oh my God, KJ, I cut the shit. Yeah, I guess if to FTR losing tonight. Hey man, KJ, where's the freaking tag team division? I don't fucking know. We lost it. A-Town, ironically, I did too. I rated NXT higher than this shit. Absolutely. NXT was much better. And it wasn't that much better, but it was much better. Yeah, there you go. And it happens. Yeah, where's that tag team division? A-Town, I rated him NXT 4.5, and I rated, Victor. It hurts. It hurts. I think I gave NXT a 6, a 5.5, and here we are. And I Dynamite 3 at most. I mean, there's too many things that went horribly fucking wrong tonight. Too many things that sucked that were controllable. Like they were literally like rookie mistakes. Like if an amateur tried to make a wrestling show, maybe. But yeah, no, it's a problem. Kingston's demise was Punk. Not true. Jericho takes all the carbonation out of my yeah, I like that one, boss. That's a good one. The poor guy tonight was Action Andrade. No one even talked about it later. Again, maybe fact checkers, like nobody said, hey, by the way, we're checking on Action Andrade, third degree burns on his forehead. He now has a 5 head. I don't know. Nobody said shit. They just let it go. I'm a wizard. And apparently that was okay. All right. I'm with you, Lauren. He was a legend, an absolute legend. I enjoyed NXT last night more than I enjoyed Dynamite. 100%. 100%. Haven't seen Bandito on Dark either. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's crazy. I'm starting to think that AEW is one big like tax write-off. Like they don't want it to make money because then they can just keep like they take it as a loss. You know how to balance their ledgers. That's what I think's happening. Gun Club have talent. They have potential. They have talent. Should they beat FTR today? No. Should they beat them tomorrow? No. Should they really beat them anytime soon? No. But if FTR told you they were packing up and going home, you let them. You ask them to eat a job for the Ass Boys. Now the Ass Boys beat one of the best teams. They beat 7-star FTR and sent them packing. If the FTR is done with AEW, that's the gimmick for the Gun Club. We got rid of one of the best tag teams in the world. Who's next? Jericho has the JS as his bag carriers, pretty much. And you know what? For me, a guy like Coke, I know we joke, 2.0, Coke and Diet Coke. I mean, to me, he outshines Jericho because his promos are so on point to what he's trying to achieve. Like, it's just stellar. Dynamite show tonight was like watching paint dry. It got bad. And the audience live will tell you everything you need to know. They were on their fucking hands. No doubt. It's undeniable. Go back and watch. Any AEW diehard fan that's like, oh, that was amazing. Just go watch the crowd. All the people in that building can't be wrong. Eddie Kingston should join Mox's BCC. No, I think Eddie Kingston needs to be rebuilt. And Eddie Kingston's got to be the underdog. And Eddie Kingston should almost be a lone ranger. Like, you want him on his own. Nobody has his back. I got to do this myself. And he has to go through guys that have friends. And he has to build himself and overcome. And you keep feeding him into matches where he takes an absolute lumping but comes out with a win. Takes another beating, comes out with a win. Takes another, when it just looks like there's no hope, he just keeps winning. Finally gets to that point where you can almost taste the championship. A bunch of wrinkles get thrown in his way. You get a champion who's cheating, dodging, making him fight in other matches. He comes so close. The fans are right behind him. They almost get it. And nope, missed it. Now that's how you do it with Eddie. You build that journey, and you had it. It was organic, and it built and wrote itself. I believe Eddie Kingston can get it back because he's very charismatic. He's very dynamic. The way he speaks and the way he controls the microphone in the room. So for me, you really have to build Eddie Kingston. You really got to take those steps to build him up. True, Lauren. True. And on that note, with no health insurance. Oh, Santana needs to hurry up and return. But they're not getting along. The rumor is even if he came back, they don't like each other. Kingston and Ortiz tag every week on Dark. Do they? Son of a bitch. See, does that not bother anyone? I know it does. It's a bit of a rhetorical question. And I know I was just about to head towards the door, but I'm having a lot of fun here. As always. But is that not a weird thing? Eddie Kingston gets seen on a fucking YouTube show every week. And in my humble opinion, with better booking, he's one of your best talents on the fucking roster. But here he is on YouTube every week. We don't see him on the show. We want to see him in. No, but we got Darius. We got fucking Parker Boudreaux. We got, I don't know, parts unknown, 6ix9ine or whoever the fuck it was tonight. Really, what are we doing? Why is he on that show? Why is that happening? What is the decision making? What is the thought process? I don't know. But on that note, folks, I feel like Jerry Springer, and that's my final thought. Same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. Stay safe, everybody. Yes, folks, we are back for the podcast tomorrow. A year in review. We will be back on Friday for the doubleheader and the award show on Christmas Eve. Remember, any of our content that you do not catch live, you can catch again. Just look below in the list and go to one of the playlists. Just hit play all and hear us rant and rave and complain and bitch and moan and cheer and laugh. But no, thank you everyone for being here. We're greatly appreciate it. That is night 3. We are hoping for a better night 4 and 5 of our road to Christmas. But I'm looking forward to the rest of this week. So quickly from the projects. You mean defy KJ? All right. Night boss. Kingston and Ortiz each week wrestle jobbers, and each snaps beats down the jobbers. After the match, Ortiz has a step and calm them down. I don't know what to tell you. Listen, I'm sure they're happy collecting the money to do what they're doing, but come on, you can't fit those guys in your show. You had Santana and Ortiz, and they never got a legitimate we are contenders feel run. That never happened. All right, I'm done. I can't do it. The show tonight, 3 out of 10 from my humble opinion. Folks, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Thank you as always. And being that my favorite gimmick stealer out there is, our shit is real. Our shit is authentic. And if you're talking about that wrestling, you put that for life with it. Big shout out, Nick. Big shout out, Nick. Did I say Nick twice? Big shout out, Nick. Big shout out, Ashley. Big shout out, CJ, Cliff, everyone else. Swimmy, Swami, Swanson, Samson. Tomorrow's Friday Junior, folks. We're going to bed, and we will be back for our year in review. We're going to have a lot of fun arguing about 2022 because 2022 was chaotic. And Tony Khan, do better, be better. Until next time, folks, see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.